Te Namaha. Namashri Atirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukhaswarupaya Swamine Tapaharine. My respectful namaskars to Revered Swami Vivekanandaji Maharaj. My heartfelt namaskars to all of you who have assembled here to imbibe some of the spirit of Swami Vivekananda. As our young speaker, Vivek, was just now telling in the beginning that Swami Vivekananda wanted the youth to be strong and the youth to come up, and it is his belief is in the youth. But majority of us here are not youths, old people, you see. Then are the old people and men and women given up? Swamiji didn't have faith in them? No, that's not the idea. The idea is youth or youthfulness is not just by the age or the body, but it is the spirit. Even old men and women, they can be youthful in spirit if they can imbibe the ideas of Swami Vivekananda or the teachings of Mother Sharda Devi, Sri Ramakrishna, Bhagavan Sri Krishna in the Gita, or from Ramayana, from the life of Sri Ramachandra. And if we put it into practice immediately, then we are youthful. On the contrary, you may be young, energetic, but if you don't put in these wonderful teachings into your life, into practice, and if you go on postponing it, then they are not youths, even though they are young in age. So it is the spirit with which you will take up this teaching and immediately put it into practice that makes you young. It is not by age. So don't be disheartened that when Swami Vivekananda told, I have faith in the youth, means people who put things into practice. So to remind that, we will go back to one of the Parivrajakar, the itinerant days of Swami Vivekananda, where he was walking all over India without knowing where he used to go, where would be the next destination, where he would get food next. He had come to Rajasthan. He was staying in one place. Many people used to gather. And Swamiji used to talk to them. There was one old man, always coming, asking a lot of questions. First day, Swamiji answered it very nicely. Second day, very nicely. Third day, Swamiji kept quiet. He didn't speak at all. This old man was asking question after question again and again. Swamiji just was serious and did not speak. Then he asked questions for many times. He got angry. He just fretted and fumed and he went away, never to come back. Then one of the devotees who was sitting there asked Swamiji, Swamiji, why were you harsh on that old man? He told, I could read his mind, I could see his spirit. He just comes and he just asks questions, doesn't implement or put that into practice at all. Just asking question is the practice of him. Go on asking question to show off to the other people that he is a great man. That's all. But he doesn't want to put anything into practice. So here we should imbibe the spirit of the youth. All of us can be youthful. You have that wonderful youthfulness in you that is more needed. Now, how do the oceans converse between each other? You know, if you go to Cape Town, you get a point where Indian Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean meet. You all know that. So how do the Atlantic Ocean or any other oceans, they converse? What did one ocean say to the other ocean? Nothing. It just waved. So the oceans wave, that's all, nothing else. They communicate in that way. So how do great souls communicate each other? They transfer spirituality. That is the language. They transfer spirituality. Narendra, that is Swami Vivekananda, when he was the youth of 18 or 17, Narendra narrated once that Master had transmitted power into him. 2 or 3 days before Sri Ramakrishna's passing away, Ramakrishna called me to his side and looked steadily at me, and he went into the highest state of yoga, that's called samadhi, nirvikalpa samadhi. Now, Raj Yoga tells the same thing, Vedanta, Advaita, everything tells there is the highest state where the Jivatman becomes one with the Paramatman, you become one with God. That is samadhi. So, Ramakrishna, after going into samadhi, he looking steadily at Narendra, he went into samadhi. Then, Narendra is telling, I felt that a subtle force, like an electric shock, was entering my body. In a little while, I lost all outward consciousness and sat motionless in front of him. How long I stayed in that condition, I do not remember. When consciousness returned, I found Sri Ramakrishna shedding tears. On questioning him, he answered me affectionately, why are you shedding tears? So Ramakrishna joyfully is shedding tears. Affectionately he told, today, giving you all that I considered mine, today, giving you my all, I have become a fakir. Fakir means a mendicant or a beggar. With this power, you are to do much work for the good of the world before you return. I feel that that power is constantly directing me to this or that work. This body has not been made for remaining idle. That power is making me work constantly, no rest. It is sitting on my head and making me work constantly. Now, we have to see that wherever you go, past, present, future, devotees in any ashram, any place, organization, the people are having all this peculiar nature because of the ego struggle, power struggle, ego struggle. I will give you an example. That was from the old stories of India. Guruji is taking rest. He had 10 foolish, unintelligent disciples, Shishya, Chela. So, 2 of them or all of them were serving, taking up one part of each guru, and they were massaging or pressing, they were applying medicine. Someone took the head. 2 people, the foolish of them, had taken 2 legs of the guru. Guru is about to sleep. He's sleeping, getting the sleep because they're all pressing the leg, applying the medicine and massaging, putting on the oil, everything. Guru is about to sleep. Now, 2 of them, while they were serving, the foolish of them who were handling the legs, one of these foolish guru's hands touched the other feet a little in a rough manner. The other one got angry. How dare you touch my feet and hurt it? So he hit the other feet. The feet is not his, it is of the guru. You dare to hit my feet, which I am serving the guru. So he hit the other feet. How dare you hit the feet which I am serving of the guru? He bought a hammer and hit the other feet. Now the guru, instead of sleeping, started shouting, leave me, it is my feet, not your feet. Don't hurt me. No, Guruji, you sleep, you take rest, we are serving you. And the other fellow bought a sword to cut the other feet. Somebody has to come and save the guru. This is how we serve the ashram. I am senior, I am superior, my guru is senior, my Guruji is greater. And we go on quarreling and we cut asunder our ashrama and we put the whole community into despair. It so happened with Swami Vivekananda time too. Then the devotees were like that too. What happened? When Vivekananda gave up his body, after that, some followers of Vivekananda were there, some followers of Brahmanandaji, my Guru is great, your Guru is great. All that qualities will be there. It is just our ego. Now, some of them, they meditate into a crisis. What is that? After Vivekananda passed away, just like you see, mother was still alive at that time. She was in Jairam Bhat. Master's photo and Swami Vivekananda's photo were kept together and worshipped. Now, some of these egoistic devotees got angry. Guru is Ramakrishna and Vivekananda is the disciple. Can he be kept equal, par with the Guru and worship? This is great blasphemy. They started quarreling. Now, the thing came to Holy Mother. They all came to Holy Mother. The fight came to Holy Mother. We see nowadays too happening in our ashramas, all these things. Now, then Holy Mother was there. She could solve it easily. What happened? They came and did a complaint. What is the complaint to Holy Mother? See, Mother, these people are keeping Swami Vivekananda, the disciple's photo, on par with Ramakrishna's. Is it right, Mother? Isn't it wrong? Mother calmly, quietly, with a smile on her face replied, yes, my child, it is wrong. They were very happy because my ego is satiated, very angry, very happy. Then Mother told, if Ramakrishna would have been alive, he would have, and Swami Vivekananda had passed away, then he would have not kept it by his side. Ramakrishna would keep the photo of Vivekananda on his head. This was the reply of Holy Mother. Ramakrishna would have kept photo of Vivekananda not by his side, but he would have kept it on his head and worshipped him. So now all the problems solved with one stroke of Holy Mother. So we should know that it is just one consciousness which is appearing through different forms. And we quarrel like the Vanaras of Rama and Bhuta Preta, the ghosts of Shiva. You know that story Ramakrishna used to tell? Once there was a war between Rama and Shiva. Who are the followers of Rama? Vanara, monkey, bears and all others. They are assembled to fight now on the battlefront. Who is the other party? The other party is the ghosts, the hobgoblins, the demons of Shiva. So they have started the fight even before the leaders have come. Rama and Shiva have not come. You know, they can't keep quiet. The ghosts like us, they'll start fighting in the name of gods and their gurus and their ashramas and other things. Now Shiva came, Rama came, saw each other. Oh, Rama saw his own Ishtadevata Shiva, embraced. Shiva saw his own Atman, Paramatman, his own Atman on whom he is meditating, Rama. They saw the two different manifestations of the same Parabrahman in each other, embraced, and they went away. But these two people, monkeys and ghosts, have not stopped fighting. They are fighting. So now we could see what is the greatness of Vivekananda. Mother told, if Ramakrishna would have been alive, he would have kept him on his head. That was Vivekananda. Now, just now in the beginning I told you that Ramakrishna has transferred some great power like electric shock or electricity into my body. Then in future, once when he was questioned by one of his disciples, Sharat Chandra Chakravarti, he was a great Sanskrit scholar. He has written one book, Swamiji Shishya Samvad. In that he asks Swamiji, what was that power, something like electricity, 2000 watt or some watts of electricity entering into your body? What was that electricity? What was that power? You know what was the reply of Swami Vivekananda? Vivekananda told, no power, nothing, no electricity. Until then, that lady called Kali, the Mahakali, was taking shelter in the body of Sri Ramakrishna. That day, she entered my body. And she's making me work and work for the country, work for the world, work for this thing. Now you can see what is that power. Because I used to get doubt. Ramakrishna is the great avatar, he is the Swarupa Vishnu, Swarupa Gadadhara Vishnu. Giving some power, why is he telling I have become a beggar? Has he lost all power? No. Mother Kali was his Ishtadevata. He used to love her so much. Now she has gone to the body of Vivekananda to do the further work. Then I could understand what is that power working behind Ramakrishna Ashrama. It is that divine mother, Kali, that Durga, which is working. Now you can know what was making Swami Vivekananda that world tour and everywhere and getting all that beautiful work done in that short period. How could he accomplish all these things? Now, a couple of days before Sri Ramakrishna's passing away, when Master was in excruciating pain, when he saw the pain, the cancerous pain of Sri Ramakrishna, Narendra had some doubt in his mind. We are human beings. Nara means human being. Indra means the Lord. The best among the human beings. See, the names also indicate so nice. Narendranatha Datta. Father's name was Vishwanatha Datta. Mother's name was Bhuvaneshwari Devi. All that you know. So Narendra had a doubt, just like all human beings. A thought flashed across Narendra's mind. Well, now, in this pain of the cancer, now, if Master, if you, in his mind, that is only a thought, if you can declare that you are God, then only will I believe that you really are God himself. This thought just flashed, that's all. Immediately, Master looked up towards Naren with a smile. Naren, oh my Naren, are you not still convinced? He who in the past was born as Rama, he who was in the past born as Krishna, is now living in this very body as Sri Ramakrishna. Now, you are getting some glimpse of who is Vivekananda, who is Ramakrishna. Now, let us see what is the greatness of all these direct disciples and Swami Vivekananda, how strong they were in spirit, what is spiritual practice. We think that great difficulty, get up in the morning without even brushing, go to the temple without even this thing, with your dirty clothes, sit there, do some flowers and arati and run away, and come in the evening, do something and eat some prasad. That is spirituality. See how these great direct disciples were practicing spiritual life. In later years, Narendra reminisced about the early days in the monastery. After the passing away of Sri Ramakrishna, they didn't have any money. So they hired a haunted house. Nobody would come there. It was a haunted house because people believed there was ghost. So here these sannyasins, these brothers of Narendra or Vivekananda thought, we ourselves are greater ghosts than that ghost. Nothing can trouble us. They lived in that with a small paltry rent. They took that house, in that haunted house. They were there. Now Narendra is reminiscing about that early days in the monastery. After the passing away of Sri Ramakrishna, we underwent a lot of religious practices at the Baranagar monastery. What is this Baranagar? Varahanagara has become Baranagar. Varahanagara. We used to get up at 3 a.m. and after washing our faces, etc., ablution, we would sit in the shrine and become absorbed in japa and meditation. What a strong spirit of dispassion we had in those days. We had no thought even as to whether the world existed or not. There were days when the japa and meditation, which started at 3 o'clock, continued from morning till, can you imagine, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, till 4 or 5 in the afternoon. Started at 3 o'clock in the morning. It would go up to many days, 4 or 5 in the afternoon. Ramakrishnananda, that is Shashibhushana Chakravarti, great love for Master, used to do the puja, used to do the offering, used to go beg some food and used to offer, and used to bring that food, poverty, and used to force all these disciples to eat. They were not at all eating, sitting, used to force feed them. Now, Ramakrishnananda waited and waited with our meals ready, till at last he would come and snatch us from our meditation by sheer force and fed us. There were days when the monastery was without a grain of food. If some rice was collected by begging, there was no salt to take it with. On some days, there would be only rice and no salt, but nobody cared for it in the least. We were then being carried away by the tidal wave of spiritual practice. Oh, those wonderful days. Narendra is remembering Swami Vivekananda. Let us see. In that wonderful days of spiritual practice, when he was moving about all over India as an itinerant monk, what happened? Beautiful incidents. You have heard in the Bhagavad Gita. What is that? Ananyas chintayanto mam ye janav paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. What is that Lord Krishna has promised in the Bhagavad Gita? Ananyaha. Anya means separate. Ananya means no separation. One with the Lord, always thinking of the Lord. Chintayanto mam, who will be always thinking and meditating upon me, who is always surrendered to me, or who is always dependent upon me. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye janaha pari upasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogam kshemam vahamyaham. I take care of not only their spiritual needs, but also their worldly needs. Everything I'll take care of, Lord Krishna has promised in the Bhagavad Gita. Let us see how the Lord used to take care of these people who were completely dependent upon God. What happened? Swami Vivekananda is moving, sometimes with slippers, sometimes without slippers, so many days, no food, walking, staying night under a tree, in the forest, in the temple, no place to stay, no place to eat, just walking, completely dependent upon God. It was one of those scorching summer noons. Here, 34 degrees. Oh, it's so hot, Swamiji. Tell it, it's so pleasant. Why? How is it, Swamiji? It is so hot. In India, we are facing 45 degrees, 47 degrees. This 36 is so pleasant to us. The Lord's sun is so gracious to us in India. So, scorching noon means not this 34, 30 degrees. 45 degrees, 47 degrees added, there will be heat wave. So now Vivekananda is going alone. He himself, Vivekananda, is reminiscing, telling this story, which happened, not a story, an incident, scorching summer noons, when Swami Vivekananda alighted from the train at Tharighat station. A cloak dyed in the usual ochre color, sannyasin cloth, and a third-class ticket for a station some distance away, which someone had given him, were about his only belongings. He had only one cloth to wear and a third-class ticket to go in the train to next station. He did not possess even a water pot. Vivekananda did not possess even a water pot in that hot sun. He was not allowed by the porter, the person who looks after the station, to stay within the station shed. So he sat down on the ground outside the station in the hot sun, leaning against a post of the waiting shed for the third-class passenger. Of the motley crowd assembled there, we need mention only a middle-aged man of North India, trading caste, businessman, North India, I think Hindi people will know. Baniya. They're called baniyas, businessmen, stingy, miserly, all that quality. So one person, middle-aged baniya, he came. What did he do? A little way off under the shelter of the shed, almost opposite to Swami Vivekananda, this baniya who sat on a cotton mat, rich man, recognizing that Swami's starving condition, he had made merry. He was teasing, taunting Swamiji. See, why can't you be a householder like us? Why can't you work? You want to beg, is it? Now suffer, now suffer. See, I have so many things, I have many good things. What do you have? Suffer. He was taunting Swamiji. So now he's sitting there, recognizing the Swami's starving condition. He had made merry at his expense as they journeyed in the same compartment in the train previous night. When they stopped at different stations, and the Swami, who was suffering intensely from thirst, was unable to obtain water from the water bearers because he had no money to pay for. The baniya bought water to satisfy his own thirst, and as he drank it, he taunted Swami Vivekananda, saying, "See here, my good man, what nice water this is, so tasty. You are a sannyasin, you being a sannyasin and having renounced money, cannot purchase it. And so you have the pleasure of going without water. Why don't you earn money like me, as I do, and have a good time of it?" He did not approve of sannyasa. No, he did not believe in giving up the world and money, making for an idea. In his opinion, it was only right that the sannyasin should starve and die. And so, when the boat alighted at this Tari Ghat station, he took considerable pain to make it clear to Swami Vivekananda by means of argument, illustrations and taunts. Swamiji was not even allowed to enter the station shade. He was pushed out by the porter to the sun. Somehow the pillar is Swamiji is just leaning down and sitting tired, thirsty, hungry in that sun. Now he's taunting him and advising him. Swami was burning in the burning sun, whilst the baniya has seated himself in the shade. Look here, look here. He began again with a derisive smile, curling his lips. What nice puri, pakoda and laddus I am eating. You do not care to earn money, so you have to rest content with a parched throat and empty stomach and the bare ground to sit on. He's eating puri, hot puri. And they purchased it and laddu and everything, teasing him. The Swami looked on calmly. No, not even a twitch on his face. Vivekananda, with all that, Swami looked calmly. Not one muscle of his face moved. Presently, suddenly, there appeared one of the local inhabitants, the local person of the Tari Ghat, carrying a bundle and a tumbler in his right hand, a mat under his left arm, and earthen jug of water in his left hand. He hurriedly spread the mat in a clean spot, putting on it the things he was carrying. He called Swami Vivekananda, "Swamiji, please come. Do come, Babaji, do come." Baba means father. Babaji means with respect. "Babaji, please come and take the food I have bought for you. Hot food." Swami Vivekananda was surprised beyond words. What did this mean? Who's this newcomer? I do not know him. Now, the jeering baniya is also looking at him. His look changed in one of the blank amazement. The newcomer kept on insisting, "Come on, Babaji, you must come and eat the food. I'm afraid you are making a mistake." "My friend," said Swami Vivekananda, "it may be somebody else. I do not know you. You might be you have come in search of somebody, some other passengers. You go to them. I don't know you. Why are you calling me for the food?" Swami Vivekananda told, "I'm afraid you are making a mistake, my friend," said Swami Vivekananda. "Perhaps you're taking me for somebody else. I do not remember having ever met you." But this person cried out, "No, no, Babaji, you are the very Babaji I have seen." "Where did you see? What do you mean?" asked Swami Vivekananda, his curiosity fully aroused, while his jeering baniya companion sat gaping opened mouth at the scene. Where have you seen me? Asked Swami Vivekananda. The stranger replied, why? I am a sweetmeat shop owner. I have a big shop. I'm a rich man. I'm a sweetmeat vendor. And was having my usual nap after my noon meal. I was sleeping a little. And I dreamt that Sri Ramaji, Ramachandraji, my Ishtadevata, came to my dream and was pointing out to me and telling me he was pained to see my son Vivekananda without food. Go and feed him. Ramachandra, Lord Ramachandra, my Ishtadevata, he came and pushed me, wake up, go and feed my child. I'm pained to see my child suffering there. Lord Rama was pained to see you without food from the day before. And I should get up instantly, prepare some hot puris and curry and sweets and bring them to you at the railway station. He showed me, you Babaji, was shown by Lord Ramachandra with some sweetmeats, nice cold water and a mat for you to sit on. I woke up, but thinking it was only a dream, I again slept. I turned on my side and slept again. But Sri Lord Ramachandra, in his infinite graciousness, came to me again and actually pushed me to make me get up and do as he had said. I quickly got up, prepared some puris and curries, and taking some sweets and fresh water, cool water. I had prepared this morning sweets, some cold water, and a mat from my shop. I ran here directly and recognized you from the distance. Now do come. Please have your meal, Babaji, while it is fresh. You must be hungry. One can imagine Swami Vivekananda's feeling at this time. I think you might have also tears in your eyes. With all his heart, Swami Vivekananda thanked his simple host, while tears of love flowed from his eyes. Why? Ramakrishna had given what mantra to Shiva, Avatara Vivekananda? He had given him Rama mantra. Narendra, Swami Vivekananda's Ishtadevata mantra was Ramachandra. The Ishtadevata is here. Ananyas chintayanto mam. If you think of me, if you surrender to me, I will take care of your spiritual need, not only spiritual need, of your worldly need too, as promised Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. You see? With all his heart, the Swami thanked the simple host, while tears of love flowed from his eyes. But the kind man protested, saying, No, Babaji, you should not thank me, do not thank me. It is all the will of Sri Rama. What was the condition of our Baniya? The jeering Baniya was quite taken aback. Hearing, now he came, fell at the feet of Swami Vivekananda, begging pardon for the ill words he had used towards him. He took the dust of his feet. So, see, by the life and teachings and wonderful things of Swami Vivekananda, your faith in your Ishtadevata will increase. So, one more small incident, and then I will stop my talk. I had so many things to tell, but where is the time? So now, wonderful things. It will just raise our mind and faith in Lord. So one more beautiful incident. What is that? What are we to learn? Though Swami Vivekananda was so great, Shivavatara, got everything, Nirvikalpa Samadhi and all that, Mother Kali is staying in his body and working, but he was so humble. He would learn from everywhere. What is our Vedic dictum? Ano Badraha Kratavo Yantu Vishwataha. Let all the noble thoughts, let everything which is good come to us from all direction. Do not be restricting that, oh, this has come from my country, or that person, this black person or white person or this thing. No. Anything noble, anything good, let it come from anybody. How Swami Vivekananda, though he was so great, he was ready to learn from even the lowest of the lowest. What a wonderful incident. You will enjoy it. Now, Swami Vivekananda had come to Khetri. The Raja of Khetri was his disciple. He had great respect. He was the one he arranged to some extent. So many other South Indian devotees like Alasinga Perumal, Mysore Maharaja, all had helped, collected money for him to go to Parliament of Religions in America. But this Raja also helped. He became his disciple. He didn't have a son. So he prayed to Swamiji for the grace whereby he would get a son. Because his kingship or his kingdom will go without a heir. So now by the blessings of Swami Vivekananda, he even got a son. Now, not going that side, let me come to this incident. Swami Vivekananda consented to the program which Khetri Raja had invited to come to the palace on that day. That was his birthday function. One evening, while he was there, the Maharaja invited him to attend a musical performance by a dancing girl. In those days, the dancing girl or the musicians, most of the time, they were prostitutes, considered very low. That was the day, society. However, Vivekananda sent word that as a monk, he was not permitted to enjoy secular pleasures. Now, hearing that girl, the dance girl or the singer musician, was very much hurt. She thought she could pour out her song and please the monk who was like Shiva. But now the word was sent that he cannot come, that she was a dance girl or a prostitute. The girl was very hurt when she heard the message, and now loudly she sang with tearful eyes in a plaintive voice a song which reached Swami Vivekananda's ears. The next room. Who has written this Hindi song? Sant Surdas, blind Surdas, a great devotee of Krishna, has written this Surdas. The Hindi song is Prabhu mere avagana chitanadharo. Oh Lord, don't look at my impurities or bad character. Why? I will tell you in English the gist of the song. Oh Lord, look not, O Lord, upon my sins. Is not same-sightedness thy name? O Lord, you are called same-sightedness. You look even the sinner and the saint as one. You are God. For you, all are children. Don't look at my sins, she is telling to Swami Vivekananda. O Lord, look not, O Lord, upon my sins. Is it not same-sightedness thy name? One piece of iron is in the image in the temple, and another, the same metal piece, has become the knife in the hand of the butcher. Yet, both of these are turned into gold when touched by the touchstone. Sparshamani. When the touchstone touches this metal piece, which is used in the butcher, by the butcher, and also the metal which has been made to do the image of the Lord, both of them will turn into gold. You are God, the touchstone. If you touch us, those sinners or saints, both of will turn gold, isn't it? See, what wonderful song. She's singing, yet both of these are turned into gold when touched by the philosopher's stone or touchstone. So Lord, look not upon my evil qualities. What a song. Beautiful song. Then beautiful, some more things are there, paragraph, but due to shortage of time, I will just cut it short. Swamiji was deeply moved. This dancing girl whom society condemned as impure, as a prostitute, had taught him a great lesson. Brahman, that Lord, the ever pure, ever free, ever illumined, is the essence of all living beings. Swami Vivekananda immediately realized his mistake. He came running to the hall. He came running and joined the party. He later said, that incident removed the scales from my eyes, seeing that all are indeed the manifestation of that one Lord. After that, I could no longer condemn or judge or find mistakes in anybody. See, Swamiji was ready to learn from anybody, and the lowest of the lowest. So many beautiful things are there, but I have to stop. Okay. Let us, as I told you, what is youthfulness? If you are old men, if you are old, you will not take the spirit of this and start implementing it. You will not. But if you are young in spirit, you immediately grasp that thing, imbibe it, and inculcate and implement it, and then go rush towards God. So you decide who you are. Old man of 90, or someone was telling his age was 80. So when somebody asks, what's your age? I'm 20 years young with 60 years of sweet experience. I'm not old. 20 years young with 60 years of sweet experience. So that should be the spirit. Though you may be old, take the spirit of Vivekananda and start implementing this quickly in your life and move towards that unity. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.